Welcome to Hype Haven. Today we unravel the story of one of the most compelling and tragic figures from the Mahabharata, Karna, the unsung hero cursed by fate. This is a tale of valor, loyalty, and the harsh judgments of destiny. Sit back as we dive deep into his extraordinary journey. Chapter 1. Karna's Divine Birth. Karna's story begins with a secret that would shape his life. Kunti, the mother of the Pandavas, was granted a boon to summon any god and bear a child. In her innocence, she invoked Surya, the sun god, and Karna was born, a child blessed with divine armor and earrings. But bound by societal norms, Kunti abandoned her son. The infant was found and raised by a charioteer, Adiratha, and his wife Radha. Thus began Karna's journey, a prince by birth, but a charioteer's son by fate. Despite the world's judgments, young Karna's heart burned with the dream of becoming the greatest warrior the world had ever seen. Chapter 2. Karna's struggles and rise as a warrior. Despite his humble upbringing, Karna's warrior spirit knew no bounds. He sought training under the great teacher Dronakarya, but his caste barred him from acceptance. Undeterred, Karna disguised himself as a Brahmin and became a student of Parashurama, one of the fiercest and most skilled warriors of all time. But fate struck a cruel blow. Parashurama cursed Karna, declaring that he would forget the knowledge of his divine weapons when he needed them the most. It was a curse that loomed over Karna, like a shadow ready to engulf his destiny. Chapter 3. The curse of a Brahmin and Karna's loyalty to Duryodhana. Fate seemed to have a cruel design for Karna. As if one curse wasn't enough, the gods had more in store for him. During a hunt, Karna accidentally killed a Brahmin's sacred cow. Enraged, the Brahmin hurled a curse at him, a curse that would echo through Karna's life. He decreed that in battle, Karna's chariot wheel would betray him, leading to his downfall when it mattered the most. But despite the weight of curses and the constant trials Karna faced, one thing never faltered: his loyalty to Duryodhana. In a world where alliances shifted like sand, Duryodhana offered Karna something rare: true friendship and a place of power. When Duryodhana crowned Karna, the King of Anga, it was not just a political move. It was a moment of trust and respect, a bond that would endure the harshest of tests. Karna's loyalty wasn't just a word, it was an unbreakable oath. Even when the world turned against him, even when his own brothers looked upon him with suspicion, Karna's loyalty to Duryodhana stood firm. He fought beside him in the most ferocious battles, sacrificing his own well-being for his friend's cause. In the royal court, Karna was the unwavering protector, standing by Duryodhana's side against his adversaries. The world saw Karna as the villain, the warrior allied with the Kauravas, the one whose honor seemed forever tainted. But Karna's story wasn't one of simple villainy. It was a tale of immense complexity, where loyalty and duty collided with fate, where a man's honor was tested not just by his enemies, but by his very destiny. Karna's story was one of sacrifice, of a man who stood by his friend until the very end, even knowing that fate's cruel hand was never far behind. His loyalty was his strength, but it would also be the source of his undoing. In the heat of battle, when his chariot wheel betrayed him, Karna's fate was sealed, not by his own choices, but by the cosmic forces that controlled his life. Karna's journey is a timeless reminder that life is never black and white. It's not about being a hero or a villain, it's about the choices we make, the loyalty we uphold, and the sacrifices we endure. Karna's tale was one of devotion, a man bound by duty and gratitude, facing the harshest of curses, yet never swaying from his path. Chapter 4. The Battlefield of Kurukshetra. The final chapter of Karna's life was written on the blood-soaked fields of Kurukshetra. It was here, amidst the roaring chaos of war, that Karna's true test of loyalty and fate would unfold. Even as the truth of his birth was revealed, that Kunti, the mother of the Pandavas, was his own mother, and the Pandavas were his brothers, Karna made a choice. He chose loyalty over blood, remaining steadfast in his allegiance to Duryodhana, the one who had never turned his back on him. In a moment of vulnerability, Kunti, overcome by emotion, begged Karna to forsake his path of destruction. She urged him to join his brothers, to claim his rightful place as a Pandava. But Karna, bound by his honor and sense of duty, responded with words that would define his destiny. "I will always honor my duty to Duryodhana," he said, his voice unwavering. His words were not just a vow, they were the final seal on a fate that was already written in the stars. As the battle raged on, Karna faced his destiny with unmatched valor. But fate, like an unyielding tide, had other plans. In that fateful moment, Parashurama's curse, one that had haunted Karna since his youth, came to fruition. His chariot wheels sank deep into the earth, trapping him in a moment of vulnerability. His enemies closed in, but Karna, with the heart of a warrior, continued to fight, defying the very hand of destiny. In his last moments, as Arjuna's deadly arrow flew towards him, Karna stood not as a defeated man, but as a symbol of relentless courage. His eyes, locked on the oncoming strike, showed no fear. Only the calm determination of a warrior who had fought his entire life against fate itself. He may have fallen in battle, but his spirit, his loyalty, and his sacrifice would live on. Chapter 5. The Legacy of Karna. Though Karna's physical form fell on the bloodied battlefield, his legacy as a tragic hero lived on, echoing through the ages. Karna's unwavering loyalty, his unmatched generosity, and his valor in the face of overwhelming odds made him one of the greatest warriors the world has ever known. His tale is one of sacrifice, honor, and the untold power of character. Karna's story has transcended time, inspiring countless generations. He has been immortalized in art, literature, and even the hearts of people around the world. His life reminds us that even the greatest of heroes are not immune to the trials of fate. Karna's journey was not just about battle. It was about the struggle to uphold one's principles in the face of overwhelming odds. His generosity was unparalleled, known as Danveer, the unrivaled giver. Karna's willingness to sacrifice everything, even his own life for others, is etched in the pages of history. In a world that often measures success by power and wealth, Karna's greatest gift was his heart. A heart that gave freely, without ever expecting anything in return. Karna's legacy is a testament to the strength of character, the complexity of human destiny, and the timeless struggle of loyalty versus fate. Though he may no longer walk the earth, his story continues to inspire those who believe in the power of sacrifice and the courage to stand by one's word. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Hype Haven for more legendary tales from across the ancient world. Till next time, stay inspired and keep exploring.